whatever you wanna be. So I told
I'm about to let y'all in on a little secret because I get asked a lot. Oh, hold on, we shaking the table. I get asked a lot, what do you do and how are you able to travel and come back with some money? So, in this video, I'm gonna break down one of my sporadic, random trips that not also give me access to an event, allows me to see a different place, but I also come back with some money. So, let me see if I know how to, y'all know I don't know how to use stuff because I'm old, not too much. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna break this down like I would as if I'm planning. So y'all gonna see how chaotic and how all over the place this can be. So we are going to get my pen to operate correctly. Oh, well, maybe we select that. We are going to the Ohio State. This trip, I will be working over the course of 3 days, and I will garner a total of $966. I know it's a bag, I know. But here's the thing, I work in experiential marketing, which means I promote brands and stuff. So about 85% of the jobs that I work are self-funded. This is a self-funded trip, so the output needs to be less than the input. And this is how we do that. So if you don't know, or you will know, you will find out that I use public transportation. I do not drive. I drive when necessary. I drive when allowed within the city limits, but I do not drive out of state, at least not as of right now. Maybe in the future, but it doesn't make sense for my job because I'm always required to do something, and I just don't want to. So transportation costs is going to cost me roughly $100, and I say 100 because I don't have to. So the bus to Columbus is about $40, but I'm going to pay the extra $5 to ensure that my seat is up front and ensure I have premium. I need to get on and off the bus, and I need to be away from the rambunctious activity in the back. So I'm going to also reserve my seat. So it's going to be about $50 there, and then the return trip is going to be $50. So $100. So next obvious thing to touch would be, if I can spell, y'all, would be lodging. Now, my lodging, I have gotten to the point where I try to be a little extra sometimes, and I'll book, a nice like little premium stay. But for the most part, we just at the place to sleep. I'm literally going to be working all day. I'm going to go and return to sleep and maybe record a video and chat with y'all. And then it's back on it. And then the last day, I literally check out, go to work, and then go back home. So there's no need for all of the bells and whistles. So I want to keep the hotel to approximately $200. I may do $250. It just really depends on how I feel. For food, now this is where the budget can get tricky because I'm going to put $100 because I really only eat once a day, and I eat a really good meal, but it just depends. This where I'm going to be at, it's supposed to have lots of food. Hopefully I don't spend lots of cash. So we're going to try to keep the budget at $100. And then I'm going to have some miscellaneous expenses. I'm just letting you know that right now. I have to run a couple of errands. So we're going to put the miscellaneous at $150. So very simple, basic math. The goal is to not exceed these numbers, right? So if I don't exceed these numbers, we're adding it all together. That is, it's $550. So $550 is the total output, and that's the max. So we don't want to go over $550. So if we take that away from the $966 that we would possibly make, we are looking at a plus of $416. So yeah, that is pretty much how I travel, and that's pretty much how I go plus. So I'm able to, if I didn't go, I wouldn't make that money, right? But I go, I put out a little money, and I come back with $400. So that's a win-win for me. And then when you put it all together, now you're able to make a little career out of it and apparently get a job that allows you to have a salary on top of this. So I didn't even include the fact that I also have salary on the back end. So it just all makes sense to me. Anyway, that is just a brief explanation of how I travel and Go Plus, and how you can do it too. Because this job, the job that I'm doing now, hit me up, I'll book you for it.